Mama June, Alana's father Sugar Bear Santi to rehab for addiction. Another addict in the family. The main reason why Shannon's family members have an estranged relationship with each other is drugs. She ruined her kid's childhood just for her addictions. Initially, Mama June even had to get behind bars because of drug possession and ended up losing her daughter, Alana's custody. Though she claims that she has been clean for years, her family has another drug addict now. Recently, a source revealed that Honey Boo Boo's biological father, Sugar Bear, is dealing with addiction too. Hence, he has decided to seek professional help and will soon check into rehab as well. Is it true? Mama June, Sugar Bear is preparing to check into a rehab and seek professional help. Mama June star Sugar Bear has been living a lucky life these days. He perhaps shares an estranged relationship with Alana, as he wasn't even present for her graduation. Amid all this, viewers started to wonder where the celeb has been after getting a super expensive makeover last year. But they weren't aware that Sugar Bear was actually struggling with his addiction all this while. Apparently, he ended up getting obsessed with the prescription drugs that he got during his diabetes treatment. The patriarch not only became a pill addict, but also got severe depression and anxiety. Initially, Sugar Bear was trying to deal with the mess on his own, but soon, he realized that seeking professional help was the only option for him. Hence, the celeb first reached out to former NBA star Lamar Odom for help. A source recently revealed to TMZ that now Sugar Bear would be checking in at one of the latter's rehab centers in Kansas on Thursday and would try to deal with his addiction and sober up. Apparently, it seems that the Mama June celeb would have to pay around $629 if he is a non-insured patient. But if he has insurance, then it would cost him about $125 per day, which is based on average insurance coverage for a 30-day stay. Mama June, how will Sugar Bear's addiction affect Alana's life? Mama June fans have always sympathized with Honey Boo Boo. They saw how she struggled to accept her parents' love, and how her childhood was actually ruined just because her mother was a drug addict. However, her life smoothed a bit when she started living with her sister, Pumpkin. The latter took care of her, and now Alana has already graduated and is headed to college now. Indeed, things were getting better in her life as Shannon was no longer an addict, and she was about to pursue her higher studies and become a nurse. But now Alana has to deal with her father's pill addiction, anxiety, and depression. She again has to undergo all the trauma she has been trying to overcome for years. This made the viewers wonder how the star kid would deal with this, but it seems that Honey Boo Boo won't have to face much. Apparently, she already has an estranged relationship with Sugar Bear and used to talk to him once a month. Hence, there is a fair chance his addiction won't hinder her growth. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for all the latest Mama June tea. The Shannon family is once again in the grip of chaos and heartbreak as news breaks that Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's father, Mike Sugar Bear Thompson, has officially entered rehab for substance abuse. The shocking revelation comes just months after the family endured the emotional loss of Anna Chickadee Cardwell to cancer, and years after matriarch June Shannon's infamous addiction battles nearly tore the family apart. Now, fans are reeling from the latest blow. Another addict in the family, and this time, it's the man who once promised to be Alana's rock, while Mama June spiraled. With Sugar Bear's fall from grace now confirmed, the Thompson-Shannon legacy is once again stained by the very demons they tried to outrun. But behind the headlines lies a deeper story, one of generational trauma, broken trust, and a child caught in the middle of a never-ending nightmare. Sugar Bear was once the quiet constant in the Shannon family circus. While Mama June brought the drama, Mike was the goofy, down-home dad who adored his daughter and stayed relatively out of the mess. But over the past few years, his behavior started to change. Fans noticed his once jolly demeanor had shifted. He looked thinner, more erratic, and distant in recent photos. Rumors swirled about his health, with some fans speculating about cancer or dental issues. But what many didn't suspect, or perhaps didn't want to believe, was that Sugar Bear had been battling his own hidden addiction. Now those rumors have been confirmed. Multiple sources close to the family have revealed that Mike voluntarily checked into a Georgia-based rehab facility after what's being described as a quiet but serious downward spiral. Insiders say his addiction was not sudden but developed slowly over time, exacerbated by his estrangement from Alana and the emotional. Mike never dealt with the pain, one source said. He bottled it up for years, losing access to Alana, watching June crash and burn, the constant media scrutiny. It all got to him. Sugar Bear reportedly turned to pills first, followed by stronger substances to numb the emotional burden. Those closest to him say he hid it well for a long time. But in recent months, the signs became impossible to ignore. He was reportedly hospitalized for a medical scare earlier this year, prompting loved ones to urge him to get help. After resisting for weeks, Mike finally agreed to check himself in. The news has rocked the already fragile Shannon family dynamic. While some members are rallying behind him, others are expressing frustration and exhaustion. How many addicts does one family need? A family insider asked. First June, now Mike. It's like a curse. And the ones who suffer most are the kids. Alana, now 19, is reportedly heartbroken by her father's relapse. Though she has spent much of her teen years under the care of her sister Pumpkin and brother-in-law Josh, she's remained hopeful that one day she could have a real, stable relationship with her biological father. Now, that dream feels further away than ever. Sources say Alana was blindsided by the rehab news. He didn't even tell her himself, a friend close to the family shared. She found out through a relative. She's angry. She feels lied to. And she's tired. Alana has not publicly commented, but fans have noticed she's been quieter on social media lately, posting cryptic quotes about disappointment, trust, and broken family ties. I'm tired of loving people who don't love me right, one story read. Another simply said, I deserve better. This isn't the first time Alana's had to navigate the emotional fallout of a parent's addiction. Mama June's notorious descent into drug use cost her custody of Alana and nearly cost her life. For years, Alana watched as her mother prioritized men, money, and meth over motherhood. The pain of that betrayal still lingers. And now, with Sugar Bear falling into the same cycle, it feels like déjà vu, but worse. Because this time, Alana thought she was safe. Fans are devastated for her. That poor girl can't catch a break, one viewer posted. She survived her mom's mess, and now her dad. She deserves peace. Social media erupted with support for Alana and outrage toward Sugar Bear. While some offered sympathy, others weren't so forgiving. How could he do this to her after everything? One fan commented, she needed him to step up, not fall apart. The rehab facility where Mike is staying has not released an official statement, but sources say he is expected to remain in treatment for at least 60 days, with options to extend depending on his progress. It's an intensive program focused on dual diagnosis recovery, suggesting Mike may be facing both addiction and underlying mental health issues. He's in a really dark place, one insider shared. This isn't just about drugs. It's about trauma, guilt, and years of pain he never dealt with. Meanwhile, the rest of the family is left to pick up the pieces again. Pumpkin is reportedly furious. Having already taken on the role of mother to Alana and protector of the younger generation, she now faces the emotional labor of supporting her sister through yet another parental collapse. She's exhausted. A family friend said, she loves Mike, but she's mad. Mad that he let this happen. Mad that Alana is going through this again. And mad that no one ever seems to change for real. Jessica Chubbs Shannon, always the quiet supporter, has been checking in on Alana frequently, trying to keep her grounded. Jessica's been the calm one, a source said. She's the only one not screaming or crying. She's just there. And Alana needs that right now. As for Mama June, she's reportedly trying to spin the story in her favor. In a recent social media post, she wrote, prayers for Mike. Addiction is evil. I know that firsthand. But fans were quick to slam the post as tone-deaf and self-serving. This isn't about you, June, one follower snapped. You're part of the reason he's like this. June has since gone silent, possibly realizing the backlash was stronger than expected. But the damage is done. Once again, the Shannon Thompson family is under a microscope. And once again, it's the children suffering the most. Alana, who should be living her best life as a college student, is instead grieving another lost version of a parent. Fans who have followed her since she was a sassy little pageant queen say they've never seen her so tired, so emotionally drained. She's been through more in 19 years than most people go through in a lifetime. One longtime viewer noted, "At what point does it stop?" Despite the heartbreak, some see a silver lining. Sugar Bear checking into rehab voluntarily is a sign of hope. Unlike June, who had to be dragged to rock bottom, Mike chose to face his demons.